there, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Myra, and this is my second YouTube video, and thank you so much for joining me today. So today I would like to start a series on my channel, and it's going to be called Makeup and Mental Health Mondays. For me, mental health is just a really big part of my life, and I just feel like in this community, and especially as of late, it's been really hard to find the positivity and the good that's out there. So if I can be any part of that good in the beauty community or just out in the world, I want to do that. So I figured, why not do that on my channel? So today I'm going to be recreating this look. This is my Pride look, and a couple of you did request a tutorial of it. So if you want to know how I did this look, then continue watching. I am going to do my base and one eye off camera, and then the second eye I will do on camera. And as for products, I'm going to be listing them in the description just so I don't take up too much of your time. I feel like for my first video it was almost half an hour and I did not mean for it to be that long. So if I can make this video a little bit shorter, I'm gonna do it. And also, if you're wondering, this Chip, he is passed out, but he's just gonna hang out with us today. Alright, so this side is done, and I did zoom in a little closer just so you can get some of the detail of what I'm going to do. So that's the finished look. This is a way bigger lash than what I had when I took pictures of my Pride look. If you're wondering, I am pan, so I did the pan flag, which is pink, yellow, and blue. I didn't have the blue that's on the flag, so I just kind of improvised with what I had. You could do this with any 3 colors that you want. You don't necessarily have to do this color story, so definitely have fun with it and do whatever you want color-wise. I am wearing yellow blush. Someone named Ember on Twitter that I've followed for a while, she came out with this beautiful blush palette that I'm waiting on, and yellow was one of the colors. And I've been doing it ever since she announced like her launch, just because I want to try it out, and yellow's one of my favorite colors. It's weird favorite color, but it is. So I don't know, like I've been in love with it. So we're going to get started, and I did use my e.l.f. Camo concealer to set my eye, and I already blended it out, and I'm just going to go in like a light pink shade. Again, the descriptions of the products I use will be in the comments just so I don't take up too much of your time. So as for right now, my opinions on everything going on in the beauty community, like, not gonna lie, it's been a lot, and I've had to take a lot of steps back just to kind of reflect and put myself in a clear, positive mindset. I don't want to get so wrapped up in what is going on that I lose sight of why makeup makes me happy and why I'm going for, you know, what I'm going for. So I definitely think that we all need to get on that page. Like, I by no means can tell you what to do, but I think if we focus on only the bad, we're just gonna be miserable and want to give up. And that's not what we want, because we want to change how the beauty community is being seen as of late, and we just want to ensure like we're happy in what we're doing. I don't want to do something that's making me so miserable that I'm crying and I'm upset all the time. And I think that recently that has been happening, unfortunately. Going in with the yellow, excuse my dramatic blinking, I'm not used to a lash this big, but I just wanted to use it. So these lashes are by Boujeebabeco Cosmetics, and I will be using their liquid gel liners for the dots today. They're a small indie brand. I definitely recommend checking them out. They actually gave me this set of lashes for free when I ordered my liners, which I thought was even more awesome of them. So you can try some of their other products, and I definitely will be ordering more because I'm just loving this dramatic long lash. So what I'm doing is going in with the matte colors, and then I'm going to go in with shimmers of the same colors just to make it pop a little more. The only one I didn't use a shimmer on was the outer corner. going with my blue. So I was bummed out I didn't have the right blue that I needed, but I just kind of improvised. I mixed two shadows together to get and create the color that I needed. So I am winging that out pretty far. You don't have to do that, and I am doing the tape method again. So something I do want to ask is, for you guys in particular, how are you handling all the stress and everything that is coming out of left field as of late? I know that a few of you I do follow on social media, and it's been overwhelming. I think that as a whole, the beauty community is having this huge shift, and it's a really good shift. It needs to happen. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about these influencers who are so problematic, constantly in a scandal. Like, we don't have time for that. I just want to have fun and be happy and do something that I love. I don't want to constantly feel like with makeup, like we're at war with each other. And I've definitely felt like that lately. I know for a long period of time I wasn't even doing my makeup, or at least posting my looks, just because I was just exhausted. I tried to take a little bit of a step back because it was just a lot to process, and I'm one, when I get bad news or things are happening, I just tend to keep to myself, and I need to process everything that's going on. I'm not one to instantly act on like anger, or at least I try not to be, and just like fill the atmosphere with even more hate, which if you do it, it happens. I think that we all handle stress differently, and we shouldn't be expected to be perfect, but I'm just definitely not one to instantly, you know, throw out my opinions without fully thinking them through. And I definitely have noticed a lot of people kind of acting on that impulse, which they have every right to do. Like, who am I to judge? But I also want to make sure I form a proper opinion and I'm able to express myself correctly, because I feel like if someone was like, why are you supporting this person? And then I'm like, oh, well, F you. What is that really doing other than stressing me out even more? So for the pink and yellow shimmer, I am going to use my finger. I don't know what it is with shimmers, but a brush does not pick them up. I've tried wet brushes and just never gives the color payoff like I want. I want it to be bold and I want to see the shimmer. So I am going to use my finger. You don't have to do that. You can find your own way. I know that most people will get these little guys and use them. You can also get these wet and use them too, but this is just my preference and how I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to pat it in. So you are going to have fallout. It is going to be a little messy, and I am trying to keep that angled wing look. It is going to go above, and I'm just going to correct it with concealer. So I've pressed in those glittery pigments, and I am just going to go over with the brush, kind of blend it and clean it up a bit. So I would have to say that this is a beginner's look. I don't feel like it takes too much effort. Definitely took me a few times to get it right to where I felt like it was good. Chip is just over here in every frame. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah. So to get this color blue, I am mixing, it's kind of like a teal with a darker blue. I didn't have the blue I needed, so I just used what I have. Highly recommend just using what you have and going with it. So on a more positive note, I just want to share what's on my mind, I guess, with everything going on in the beauty community and outside of it. It's a lot to take in, and I know that it's hard to stay positive, and I get in those headspaces where I'm just like, oh my god, You know, like you just want to throw in the towel and give up, and you don't want to hear about it. You don't want to deal with anything. I definitely get in those mindsets, but I want to remind you guys, you're not alone in those feelings, and if you have to take a step back, don't be afraid to. If you have to reach out to someone, do it. I think that being vulnerable like that is really hard, but you also don't want to torture yourself with all these thoughts. And how I've been kind of staying a little more positive through everything is turning off the screen. You have all these tweets and posts, and you see videos and pictures, and it just clouds your mind with so much negativity. If you find yourself in that headspace, just, I understand your phone is a big part of your life, but just set it down, even for 30 minutes, even for an hour. If you just take some time, have a snack, watch a movie, watch a show, do your makeup. That's what I've been doing. Just take a step back, and you don't have to respond and react to everything, because that just kind of adds a little more stress onto you. And I just want to be part of the solution and not the problem. And I really do appreciate all the people that stay positive and just support one another. It's really awesome to see, and we need more of it. So I definitely try to keep my social media platforms with people that I know I'm going to connect with, that I feel confident in, are happy, go lucky people. You can be opinionated without being rude, and you can support one another. It's just that simple. Sometimes it's easier said than done, because it's easier, like I said, just so much negativity clouds your judgment. But I just want anyone to know that if you're ever in a headspace like that, my DMs are open. I'm not the best at responding on time, because I have so many moments where I'm just like, I need to put the phone down. I need to do something else. I need to get out of that headspace, because it's just so easy to get lost in it. So I did use concealer to just buff out all the shadow, the fallout. We are going to do the dots. So for the dotting tools that I have, these are actually nail tools, so like nail designs, and I got them off of Wish. I don't recommend going on that app anymore, because I know credit card information gets stolen, but you can find these probably at Walmart. Maybe check the Dollar Tree. So they're just little dotting tools, and I am just going to activate. So the liners are activated by water, so I'm going to use them, and I'm just gonna dot, and I'm just gonna kind of do that without talking. So I didn't have a pink liquid eyeliner. I need to get one. So I did use a liquid lip. So if it's a vegan, eye safe lipstick, you can definitely do that. I also know adding a little bit of eyeshadow pigment into a concealer and just mixing it together, you can get a good payoff color as well, because I've done that. Did go a little heavy-handed on the yellow dots, and I smudged it because I rubbed my eye a little bit on the top, but not perfect, so not going to pretend that I am. And after that, I'm going to do lashes. I am going to smoke under my eye with a little bit of yellow, and then I'm going to remove the tape, and I am going to do that off camera. Before I put the last stone on, so this is random, but this is something I found at a Dollar Tree, and it's like a nail, seems to be a theme. So it's a nail art little pen, but it has these diamonds. The nail polish in this sucks, don't use it. It's very chunky, but that is actually the stones that I've been using in the corner of my eye. You can find them at Walmart, but they seem to always be sold out in the craft section. And then you can also order them on Amazon, but you're gonna get like 1,000,000, which is awesome because you can do some artwork with it. But this is just what I'm using. It's something I remembered I had, and I've just been using. I'm just going to do a dot of eyelash glue in the corner of my eye. I'm going to use tweezers to pull out one of the gems and place it. Here's the final look, everyone. I really hope this was easy to follow and that you enjoyed this video. Let's take some close-ups. I'll probably add some pictures of it and some natural lighting. Again, this yellow blush, just loving it so much. Alright, well thank you again for joining me. Please look out for my next video and have a good day.